So with that part of loving you, love Mother Earth, she's for you. Don't destroy her, don't that you hurt your crimes and vices, your threats on species. Cultivate a culture that celebrates nature for all generations.
Cameroon has a variety of biodiversity hotspots, especially in the southwest and in and around the Mount Cameroon National Park. Many endemic flora and fauna species here are endowed with a unique richness. Mount Cameroon, being the highest mountain in West and Central Africa, has a unique unbroken altitude of vegetation gradient from evergreen lowland rainforest at sea level to a sub-mountain and montane forest to alpine grassland near its summit at about 4,100 meters above sea level. For the past 3 to 4 decades, this rare natural beauty that once blossomed is gradually becoming a story of the past. The fast and ever-growing population here has transformed the area from a Gemeinschaft into a Gesellschaft community, with numerous concrete buildings erected here and there without a prior thought of maintaining the greenery of the city. With the current trend in global warming and the need to combat and mitigate climate change, the community has, for the past 2 decades, embarked on tree planting to green the city. The exercise has led to the planting of a multiplicity of tree species, some of which are indigenous, others alien and invasive, while others are ornamental, medicinal, and fruity. Some are toxic and poisonous, while others are embedded with virtues yet to be discovered. It is against this backdrop that the students of this college decided to engage themselves in a fact-finding expedition to study and identify all the various plants and tree species around their community. With the use of the internet, Google search, and other social media like Facebook and Twitter, these students have been able to identify close to 40 different plant species by their scientific names. This has enabled them to gather hidden facts about these plants and to create an on-campus green lab where these plant species are being propagated, planted, and some distributed to other schools in the community.
Follow me to discover these plants by their names in our on-campus green lab. Let's go.
Anacajum occidentalis.
Look up to the sky, you see the wonders of the earth. Hear the birds singing songs of love. See the trees dancing at the rhythm of the guitar. Look up to the mountains.
These are seedlings of Annona muricata, otherwise known as soursop.
And watch the earth.
Anthocarpus altilis.
Yeah, the chimpanzees. Yeah, the pangolins. Yeah, the children singing. So from the territoire, watching the world and trying to make the world a better place.
Anthocarpus heterophyllus.
See what we're causing ourselves. We throw it dirty for all corner. Even don't go water. Hey, let's change our ways towards our environment.
Caica papaya.
We need rainfall and sunshine for agriculture. But we need the vegetation, double it on our rainfall. Oh yes, it has to rain. Now let the trees bear fruit.
Pachira aquatica.
Animals drink. Yeah, the chimpanzees. Yeah, the pangolins.
Pachira aquatica. Clubhouse.
Dans le territoire. We know rainy days, nature will go away. So where I'm getting to,
Seminelia Katapa.
Pizza Oregana.
Mystic Lipstick.
to plant more trees. Let's start from today to mind the way we litter around. That's the way we should live. Sauvons le territoire, sauvons le monde. Sauvons la faune, sauvons l'humanité. Yeah, the chimpanzees. Yeah, the pangolins.
Moringa Olefera.
Yeah, the children singing. Preserve the environment. Preserve the environment. People of the world, if we take a closer look, we will find our world is breaking down. Icebergs are breaking, temperatures are rising.
Almost Africana.
What we call development is hurting our environment. Some are cutting down, some are burning up, some are digging out. So irrational, so irrational. Yo, nana, yeah. What do you expect when you mess up all
Prunus
the water?
africana.
Schizolobium paraiba.
Malaria and typhoid. Remember, it's a cycle. Oh yeah. What we dream, what we live on, comes from our environment, a natural environment. So listen to the trees, listen to the winds,
Schizolobium paraiba. Bohemia picta.
listen to the trees, listen to the winds, listen to the animals before.
Bohemia puperea.
Come on, let's make it green for you and for me and for the people of tomorrow. One man, one tree. Come on, let's make it green for you and for me and for the people of tomorrow. People, as we live in our communities, we got to stress on our sanitation. So if we litter, we suffer. We got to put hands together. We got to put ways together.
Cariandra.
Proper disposal, no more dumping in rivers, and if we do them so, then we protect the sound. Our environment, our home,
Cassia javanica.
our environment, a place to build a family. Our environment, our home, our environment, our health,
Xilonix regia.
to build a family. Venom, 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 keep up me. 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 Listen to the tree.
Xilonix regia.
These are seedlings of Erythrina.
Listen to the trees. Listen to the wind. That brings the animals before they get extinct. One man, one tree. Come on, let's make it green for you and for me and for the people of tomorrow. One man, one tree. Come on, let's make it green for you and for me and for the people of tomorrow.
Trees that breathe and climbing them is fun. Hope to put the shade us from the sun, giving us juicy fruits through the edges. From them we'll make books filled with pages. Yeah, we need wood, that's why we fell the trees. And we need meat, that's why we
Erythrina.
These are seedlings of Jacaranda pardo.
Jacaranda, Pardu.
Go green, see the light.
Jacaranda Palu, like Estonia.
Gather everyone, let's make a scene. Let's go green, go green.
Luciana.
From the time when God he make man, he give you everything. The trees, the skies, the mountains and the sea.
Polio Mahogany.
The rest and the fishes in the sea. Cause God he knows everything has got a part to play. He's happy knows all those things have got a role to play. Trees are used to serve as shelter from the sun rays. They at least protect us from the weather. Ayo, please don't cut down the trees. We don't want no disease. Please don't cut down the trees. Cause we say no to deforestation. No, we need reforestation in our nation. No to deforestation. No, we need reforestation in our nation. Let's preserve the trees and vegetation.
C'est Sapinia Puchelima.
Everywhere you go, all you hear is global warming. And everywhere
Rise of Barbados.
This plant is called Senna alata.
What is the reason? It's because we cut down the trees in a bid to make money. We transform the trees to timber, furniture and paper, forgetting all the essence of a tree. Now the land is wide and open to the harshness of the sun. The land is wide and open. We say no to thee.
My subsist Eminem.
We need reforestation in our nation. No to deforestation. No, we need reforestation in our nation. Let's preserve the trees and vegetation. Oh, let's preserve the trees and vegetation. Cause people are crying, crying, crying. Oh, some are dying, dying, dying. Oh, cause desertification is taking all over the place. And
Mahogany.
vegetation is gradually fading away. Let's not cut down the trees. Let's not cut down all of the forest. Cause when the land is green, it's green for all. The land is green, it's green, it's green for all. Let's preserve Mother Nature.
These are seedlings of Mazidea zangaberica, or we call it the gambo tree.
Reforestation in our nation. No to deforestation. No, we need reforestation.
He who plants a tree loves others beside himself.
Mazidea zangaberica.
Foliata longifolia.
Oh, let's not cut all the trees. Preserve Mother Nature. Discard all the reason for nature. Yeah.
This is a seedling of Senna spectabilis.
Senna spectabilis.
There's just one earth for every generation.
Senna spectabilis.
This plant is called Tephrosia.
Tomorrow will be the world, a positive attitude for the environment. Let's keep nature excellent.
Tephrosia.
Tevetia peruviana.
Love Mother Earth, she's for you. Keep loving Mother.
Tevetia peruviana. Canavalia Bella di Alta.
Victoria.
Let's keep our nature good.
Ceranta erecta.
Say no to poaching of protected species. Save flora and fauna, plant more and more trees.
Gossypium.
Keep a green earth, fight global warming. So wake that path of love in you. Love Mother Earth, she's you.
This is Kalonkoba Bloka.
Don't that you dance. Your crimes and vices, your threats and species. That's so erect nature for all generations. La raison pour laquelle j'appelle la terre maman, c'est parce que je veux que tout le monde la prenne comme maman. Tel que nos mamans sont précieuses pour nous, la terre est précieuse pour nous. Aimons-la, entretenons-la, honorons-la, make her a place to be. So wake that path of love in you. Together we must stand. Together we must stand. Together we must stand to make our planet a better world. The Arctic is warming. The tropic is freezing. My people are dying. There's no more denying.
Sapindus.
When you hear Mother Earth crying, when you hear Mother Earth crying, it's time to take action. Oh. We can sit back and watch things go wrong, so wrong, yeah. It's time to take action. Oh. We can sit back and watch things go wrong, it's so wrong, yeah. Together we must stand.
Sapindus.
Together we
The fire of Sandalis.
Together we must stand. Together we must stand. Together we must stand to make our planet a better world. La vie n'a aucun prix. Protégeons le tout-mangement pour assurer notre survie. Évitant de couper, de polluer, laissez-nous qui aura des retombées.
Some of the major setbacks to environmental protection on the African continent in general and Cameroon in particular are the lack of public awareness and education about environmental issues. The environmental awareness void is unfortunately not limited to a particular segment of the population. The educated and the illiterate, the urban and the rural dweller, the rich and the poor, the student and the teacher, all know very little about environmental issues, how they manifest themselves, and how they in turn affect their daily lives and activities. Hence, creating awareness of the ecological, nutritional, and medicinal benefits of these plants is helping to improve utilization levels. Increasing awareness about them are major challenges in the quest to transform them from their hidden identity into treasures that enhance livelihoods. Secondly, the on-campus green space has greatly modified the climate here. In the heart of the dry season, students and teachers alike could be found sitting under the shades of these trees. As a matter of fact, some practical biology, chemistry, and geography lessons are better organized outdoors for the students to grasp the realities of the subject matter.
Very important that this green lab should be on campus because it will facilitate studies for many students.
Planting of trees is important for the environment and the chemistry of the environment, so my students can learn how carbon dioxide is taken up by plants, purifying the environment of much carbon dioxide. And secondly, they'll learn about medicinal plants, and in their future they'll know that molecules produced by medicinal plants help the pharmaceutical industry in the making of new drugs.
Besides, they are serving as carbon stock, thereby purifying the air and providing the needed oxygen by humans.
There is this emerging field called forest therapy in the field of medicine that is going to help a lot of people, especially living around where trees are, like where we are standing right now. How does this work? Plants secrete chemicals to protect themselves against attack. And these same chemicals can help humans to boost their immune system, thereby preventing them from contracting illnesses.
Thirdly, the presence of these tree species has provided the needed habitat to numerous insect species and birds that have now built their nests and stay there. These plants and tree species have now created a seed bank, hence ensuring the availability of seeds all year round as they are being propagated, planted, and distributed to other schools around and in the community. Time and again, these plants are being vandalized by students accidentally, either during playtime or destroyed during manual labor period, out of ignorance. Secondly, many of the young seedlings tend to dry up in the heart of the dry season as a result of drought, since pipe-borne water doesn't flow regularly. Students then have to go an extra mile to fetch water from a nearby stream about half a kilometer from the school. Lastly, the leaves that drop from the trees are at times a nuisance. Thanks to the students' basic knowledge of garbology, they now collect all the fallen leaves and other biodegradables and dump on the compost heap. When they decompose, they are in turn used for the nursing of other trees. While it is a laudable initiative to plant trees to combat and mitigate the negative effects of climate change, there's need to exercise some caution with respect to the various species of plants and trees. Focusing on alien species could eventually lead to the propagation of invasive species that would end up being another environmental time bomb.
There is therefore the need to embark on the propagation and planting of indigenous species that would serve the ecological purposes of the vegetation that have existed hitherto.
The trees giving way, the marshes are getting dry. The poachers poaching, killing all the rhinos. Soon the jungles will be turning into wilderness. The elephants are fading away. The chimpanzees no more easy to see. The pangolin is becoming endangered just for the sake of a greedy war. Man waged war upon man. Now his wage